State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will get first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's strong. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On third down, going up top. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the deep.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the ground, it's Ball. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That play just got whacked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Duff. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself. Makes him talk to the hand. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him wide open. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Peoples. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working that left side now. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for room, it's Ball. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got his man! That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they block it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Running to Green. He's loose. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps.
Pressure all on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Duff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Campbell. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Duff. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Strong. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sheffield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Scarlet Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Excellent pass by the back on the option. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the extra point was good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
44, Rutgers, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Lots of running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Slide 22. Slide.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Peoples. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.